I bought this lot of Magic cards on eBay for just $129. The total value ended up being over $1,300, and some of the hits were seriously surprising. Let's go back to the beginning because this one turned out to be a hidden gem. Quick note, I'll ding any card worth $5 or more using TCG Player market pricing at the time I recorded this. What caught my attention in this listing was that a lot of the cards were sleeved, but in different sleeve styles. That typically means someone broke down old decks, and that's usually where the best cards hide. That's a cool lightning helix from Magic Player Rewards. There's a lot of snowlands in here from Cold Snap. And one thing I noticed on this lot, there was a lot of multiple cards in a single sleeve. Furnace of Wrath. That's a nasty double damage card. Stuffy Doll. You can make some cool combos with that. Here's another one with dupes in it. Sacred Foundry, a shock land, solid pickup. Umezawa's Jite. And it's in a pack with 4. See, these are little bonuses you don't see in the pictures, but turn out to add value to a lot. Shivan Reef from Apocalypse. 4 of them. Another bonus. And that puts us in the positive on the second pack. We've got a lot more to go. Foil lands. Here's another doubled up card. Wildfire. Gemstone Mine. Another Stuffy Doll. And another one. Those curd apes are cool. A ley line. Another ley line of Life Force. Some foils. Another pack of dupes. More dupes. I have a lot of play sets of these. Psionic Blast. Seething Song. 3 of them. And a Rite of Flame. 4 of those. 5 of those. I could make a pretty good ramped up red deck. Alright. OG Llanowars. Birds of Paradise. I love that card. Gorilla Chieftain. Another Birds. Ijano Castle. That's a great card. I don't actually have this land, so I'm pumped to get this one. More duplicates. Burning Tree Shaman. Too bad I don't play Standard anymore. Ravnica Life Counter. I wonder what those are worth. Fire and Ice DCI Foil Promo. Another Infiltrator. Another Furnace of Wrath. OG Furnace of Wrath. Some more snow covereds. That's about it for that pack. Alright, moving on. A lot of Urza's lands. Steam Vents. Solid. This one has dupes. 4 of them. Nice. Another Furnace of Wrath from Tempest. Looks like we have a Brush Land from 6th edition. Watery Grave. Another Watery Grave. I've got to pump up my Dimir Commander decks now. These are some good cards, but they're not quite at 5. Foil Deep Analysis, DCI Promo. Tivadar of Thorn, Foil, Pyroclasm. A bunch of Shocks. Another Ley Line of Life Force. Another one. I think we're at 4 of those. Another Stuffy Doll as well. So it's like all of these were shuffled up. Relentless Assault from Visions. I love that art. Karplusan Forest, 4 of those. Skradnoth, we have 4 of those. Another Sacred Foundry, no doubles in there. A Temple Garden. There have been some really solid lands in this collection so far. Let's move on. Excruciator, Plated Slagworm, a foil one. Penumbra Worm. A lot of these are playable in Commander decks. The OG Kodama's Reach. A lot of basic lands. Farseek. Lots of worms. Stomping Ground. It's a good card. Look at the art on that Condemn. I love it. Another life counter from Dissension. Ooh, Braid of Fire. This card is nasty. Basically just adds mountains to your mana pool. Blood Moon. Another Blood Moon. And Boiling Seas. Every blue player's nightmare. Alright. Bronze Bombshell. Gemstone Caverns. That is a really good land. 47 bucks. Elvish Piper. Wrath of God. Watchwolf. I bet this deck was kind of fun. Another Birds. There's this Factory. More basics. Some Moss Diamonds. Needlestorm. I've seen a lot of these 100 stickers. There's no way that's $100. Angel of Wrath. Another Birds. We've got a lot of Birds of Paradise in this one. Another life counter. I gotta look those up. Alright, next bag. We're at 500 bucks. Magus of the Disc. Foil. More $100 stickers. I don't know what that means. Ooh, Thrumming Stone. This is great for a deck with duplicate cards like Hera Parent, Rats, Nazguls. 4 of those. It's a good pickup. Brushland from Ice Age. 2 of them. I love those Ice Age lands. Pyroclasm. Cool art. Urza's Factory. Art treatment. Stomping Ground. A bunch of Flying Carpets. Another Sacred Foundry. Temple Garden. 1, 2. Another Foundry. Foil Wood Elves from 9th. Temple Garden. More Stomping Grounds. Another Acroma. Foil Force of Nature. More dupes. Not the valuable ones. More braids. These are solid. Another Blood Moon. Another one. Earthen Goo. Alright, some foil lands. That's about it. And we're on to the last pack. Wrath of God. Special art treatment foil. Look at those. No text needed. Everyone just knows what Wrath of God does. Alright, let's look at the numbers. My initial investment was $129, and after scanning everything, the total came out to just over $1,300. That's more than a 10x return. Not bad for a small lot of cards.